You know, nightmares can be terrifying. But have you ever been chased in your dreams by an old lady wielding a fucking shoe? No? Well, buckle up, because you're about to witness the hilarious terror of our friend John. Meet John, a man, his asshole, and his misplaced rage. Just your average Joe, but with a nighttime terror that's far from ordinary. Picture this. After a day filled to the brim with slogging through spreadsheets, battling the office printer, farting all day long, scratching his asshole, thinking of clowns at the circus, and the dreaded task of untangling his earbuds, he's finally home. As he meanders through his nightly routine, the excitement is palpable. You see, John's bedtime routine is a spectacle of the ordinary. He brushes his teeth with the precision of a brain surgeon, flosses with the determination of a marathon runner, and sets his alarm with the accuracy of a Swiss watchmaker. And of course, take a good fucking shit on the toilet, spraying the whole fucking thing down. Bubba! And then it's lights out. As John's head hits the pillow, little does he know he's about to embark on a hilarious journey of fear and footwear and an ugly fucked up retarded granny bwaha fucking dragons. As John drifts off to sleep, he finds himself in a bizarre world where an old lady with a shoe rules supreme. Picture this. A land where gravity is optional, where unicorns are as common as pigeons, and where the sun wears sunglasses to protect itself from its own glare. And in this loony landscape, our hero John is being pursued by an old lady. But this is no ordinary old lady. Oh no. She wields a shoe like a seasoned warrior, brandishing it with an uncanny agility that belies her age. She is the Shoo-Nobi warrior of this wacky world. She is the fucking evil queen of all the fucking pigeons in the world. John, on the other hand, reacts like a cartoon character who's just seen a ghost. He leaps into the air, his legs spinning like wheels before he bolts off. He tries to escape, he really does. He attempts to hitch a ride on a passing unicorn, only to be bucked off into a cloud shaped like a marshmallow. John fucking hates pigeons. Fuck, why can't they all just die and leave him alone? John doesn't want any fucking pigeons. He just wants clowns and circuses and to be able to scratch his fucking anal hole. John runs and stumbles, but the old lady, swift as a gazelle with orthopedic shoes, is always just a step behind. Just as John thinks it's the end, he spots something in the distance. Could it be his salvation? Now imagine John, our hero, his legs pounding the ground with all the grace of a giraffe on roller skates. His heart is racing, his breath ragged, and his eyes are locked onto the mysterious object in the distance. Salvation or another shoe to drop, he doesn't know yet. Popcorn bucket, wa-bubba, bubba, bubba, loo! With each desperate stride, the object becomes clearer. It's... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's a popcorn bucket. The kind that would make Gulliver feel like a Lilliputian. It's the kind of twist that makes you question if the universe has a sense of humor or a cruel streak. John's face is a priceless tableau of disbelief, shock, and a hint of admiration for the cosmic joke. Meanwhile, the old lady, bless her soul, is cackling with glee. It's the kind of laughter that's contagious if you're not the one being chased by a shoe-wielding fucking granny. The sight of the giant popcorn bucket seems to give her a second wind, and she charges forward with renewed vigor. John's hopes of escape are crushed, much like what his fate would be under the colossal shoe. With a giant popcorn bucket in front and a shoe-wielding old fucking lady behind, John is caught between a rock and a shoe place. Anal boner time. Just when you think things couldn't get any shoe-diculous, John's alarm clock buzzes, and he wakes up in a cold sweat. The nightmare had come to an end, leaving John panting and wide-eyed in his bed. He was safe, his heart pounding like a drum solo at a rock concert. He let out a sigh of relief, so loud it could have deflated a hot air balloon. John had a giant fucking dick-cock boner now as well. He gets a fucking boner every time he sees a popcorn bucket. The fat fuck! John sat up, rubbing his eyes, his mind a whirlpool of confusion and relief. It was just a dream, he thought to himself, just a dream. But the echoes of the old lady's cackle and the terrifying sight of the shoe chased him out of his slumber and into reality. Now you'd think a grown man like John wouldn't be afraid of shoes, or old ladies for that matter. But here he was, a grown man, shivering at the thought of loafers and elderly women. His own shoes, once a symbol of comfort and style, were now monsters in leather disguise. He looked at them as one might look at a crocodile in a kiddie pool, with a mix of disbelief and terror. And old ladies, Well, let's just say he'd be crossing the street if he saw one coming his way, especially if she was brandishing a shoe. As John looks at his own shoes with suspicion, one can't help but wonder, will he ever be able to look at a shoe or an old lady the same way again? Stay tuned to find out in the next episode of When Nightmares Come Kicking. Thanks for listening. John is a fat fuck. Anal sauce. Dick Boner soda can Chinatown ba ha 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 ha. Yo 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 yo. Plackata backata diarrhea in the toilet.